Thanks for tuning in, disc golf fans. We are back for the back nine here at the 2025 Las Vegas Challenge, sponsored by Innova Disc Golf. It's an A-Tier event again this year. Shout out to all of our Patreon supporters. I'm Derek. We got Chris. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, man, the Innova course definitely bringing more teeth. Everyone trying to get their strokes before the really high winds come in for the weekend. And as you can see, everyone taking at least a bogey or worse. But everyone also getting a birdie or better. So a good variety here. Back nine, a little harder in my opinion. So scores kind of tighten up here. People shuffling, trying to go in. Moving day, round 3. We're going to start on hole 10, par 4, 578 feet. Women's tee just shorter and to the left from what we see from the MPO, bringing this bunker into play. You also have OB left the green, and the theme that we know, slope with possible rollaway potential there. Down on the basket. Good shot there from Cat. So we did see Cat lose the lead for a split second. Jennifer giving it back on the 8th.
It looks pretty solid.
Good shot there from Sheliemae. There is OB on the left as well. Didn't mention that, but there is the cart path. And you can see the line there that her Jen's disc is actually rolling pretty close to.
A lot of wind play, as we can see here.
Great shot there from Cat. Pin high, looking at another birdie. Sheliemae's a little shorter, a little more distance there on the putt.
Go, go, go.
Oh, boy. Okay. Narrowly making it off the other side of the green. It's got a flare.
Yeah, so
Doesn't
kind of
really.
pulling that to the left a little. Good putt there for the birdie.
There we go.
Sheliemae back to even. Battling through this round.
Good way to start your back nine.
Cat with a short putt here to take another stroke on Jennifer.
Not taking the distance for granted. I think far too many people kind of get tied up and like, oh, this is a gimme, and that's when mistakes happen. So,
And that's just at that distance, you know. Just outside the bullseye. It's easy, you're within 10 feet, but then every now and then give away a stroke.
all right, hole 11, par 3, 368-foot OB all along that right side and far up on the left, as well as right behind the pin. Built up onto a mound, so elevated basket as well. That creeps back in. Gonna be a little bit of a test with those willows hanging low. Shelly playing a level shot. Double skip just outside the circle.
Yeah, not too much danger behind the basket, so you can really give it a good bid if you're out there in circle 2 on the left. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Damn near park job.
Great shot there from Sofia.
That's way too turned over.
Yeah, out of the hand. It looks like it wanted to get back in bounds, but
It rode the line so much. I'm surprised it didn't go into that drainage. Solid bid. Trying to save par. But she will be getting a bogey at best.
just a little low there from Sheliemae.
Yeah, see the willows hang. I guess those are willows, right? Anything? I don't know any other weeping trees out there. With a solid putt, though, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I might have got a. I already have enough bad call outs.
I was going to say, she's definitely not crying from that score.
Ooh.
The trees are only weeping on this green. I don't know. Pick your favorite one, people.
I like this one. Big stroke swing for our leader in second place. Jen taking, I believe, another double. So this was a middle of the pack kind of hole. So definitely giving away strokes, especially with third place right on her heels now with the birdie. All right, hole 12, 460-foot par 4. A lot of danger, though. Cart path the entire way down. There is also OB on the left side. Gets a little tight. Possible roll away to the OB left side of the green as well.
Yeah, not to mention if you carry too far straight and you want to intend on playing the ground up into the safety, there's a curb there that can stop the skip. So something else to note if that's your approach.
He has a very challenging hole. Throw wind in here as well.
That should be right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does this have the swing it needs?
Catrina throwing 3 here, trying to save her par.
That's a tough par save from there.
It is not looking good for our leader. Sheliemae needs a good flare skip here and
Yep, just like I said.
catching that curve. Good shot there.
That found a way. Oh. Okay, that angle
Good
made it
approach
look
there from Jen as well.
Must have stopped up by some rocks or something.
Cat taking her medicine there. She's going to settle for the bogey. Sheliemae getting her bogey as well. Good putt.
So this is for birdie to close the gap just a little bit more.
Count it for Jen. That is a great bounce back. On a tough hole, too. This came in as tied for the hardest hole. 0.41 over par.
It's so easy to get started, and when you get the bug, you just keep going, and it's so much fun. Disc golf is a great game to get out, increase your activity level, enjoy the outdoors, and have a great time. It's a really easy sport to get into, so just grab a disc and come out and play.
No matter your age or skill, there's a place for you out on the disc golf course.
So come on out and throw your best.
All right, the 13th 375-foot par 4 up a hill off the tee. Sand traps guarding the green. OB on the left-hand side. I believe OB on the far right as well. Don't see that come into play too often.
Great shot there from Jen. Should give it an eagle bid if she could. The goal here is just to not throw it too far to end up in that bunker.
All right, we're all kind of collecting relatively in the same spot so far. Give or take 30 feet or so. Sheliemae playing the shortest of all.
Yeah, still some distance here.
That's actually a pretty tough distance too, because it's like just enough that you need to put a little bit more muscle on it, and you may find
Looks
that
like
OB
she's safe.
there. Or hazard, rather.
Good shot there from Kat. She's going to have a putt for birdie. Sofia's going to join her. Jen looking for her second eagle of the round.
Oh, wow, solid bid. Tagging metal from that distance out. Well, that was a little scary. I thought that was a little high.
Kat quickly erasing that bogey that she got, and
Dang.
putting was there for Sofia. Jen erasing her double now as well. All right, that's going to bring us into the 14th, par 5, 794 feet. You have OB cart path. You have OB down the right side. Just keep it down the middle here. You have this. You have the OB green as well. Comes into play on your third shot. But there is the left side to kind of bail out.
Really putting a move on this one.
Great shot by Jen. Red Destroyer flying really well for her today.
I felt like that should have went way further than it did. Must have just stalled out a little too much. The wind really pushing that one down too.
Yeah, because even when it's not windy, it's windy.
Oh, no. All right, well, stay safe, but far shorter than you'd like to be. About as good as you can do from there.
Yeah, keeps it right in the middle. Big drop there from Kat's disc. Good skip. And she's in a good spot there. About 2/3 through the hole. OB green shouldn't really come into play on the third. And Jen got far enough that she could get there in two if she really wanted. I think she was trying to do that. She's going to go over there to the left.
It's kind of bonkers.
Sheliemae right over the green there. Should have an easy par, and then Kat trying to get right under the basket to get her birdie.
Great shot. That's a tough angle. Little Annie putt kind of going right at it.
Yeah, and the worst thing you want to do is catch that tree, and next thing you know, you have
Roll down. Yeah.
roll down. You have an edge of circle putt for your birdie. While the leader's here getting hers.
Seems like maybe waiting out the wind a little bit proves to be successful.
Sofia with her birdie. This was a middle of the pack hole, and we are looking at 3 of the 5 birdies on the day.
Wow.
So lead card playing well.
Showing us why they're on lead card. All right, the 15th, par 3, 263 feet. This pin's been moved around a little over the years. Kind of just stock turnover shot, something that's going to land flat. There is OB if you go a little too far right. Oh,
Cat
That's
turns this one
turned.
over. But should have an easy par there. Sofia getting close to the circle.
ooh, that's just way too low from Sheliemae.
Nice approach there from Cat. She's going to be able to get her par.
Push.
Whoa.
Oh, man. Good bid.
Looks like Sofia got caught up a little earlier than I thought. Then Jen for her birdie putt.
Nice.
Cashing it. Great putt from her.
Full scorecard, too. All green.
Yes, this was the 4th easiest hole. 71% of the field taking par. 29% of the field taking birdie.
The Innova Rolo, the disc made for rolling. 4. The Rolo, making rollers fun.
All right, back at it on the 16th. 888 feet. Par 5. Similar to 14 in a sense, but a little more danger with the OB green here. Basket tucked to the right side on the slope.
That has a lot of lift going on. I was afraid maybe that would have stalled it out. I think that's an appropriate height.
Good shot there from Cat. Is the cart path on the left side. That does come into play. Didn't really mention that. Everyone out of the gap. First shots all successful in my opinion. And now we start working towards the danger. Water, OB on the right.
Just trying to cover some ground at this point, honestly. Jen doing a great job of that.
Yeah, just elite distance out of Jen. Just always throwing the disc farther than most of her card mates. And Sofia's going to hang out on the left side. Makes it a little longer approaching into the green from that side. Not as dangerous, though. This cat needs to go over the water here, over the OB.
Yeah, getting stopped up by the mound there on the other side of the green. Golf green, that is.
Sheliemae
pushing.
needs this to push, and it does. Ooh.
By a hair. I don't think you could get that much closer, to be honest.
Oh, this is looking great from Sofia. She's going to go right under the basket. Looking at a tap-in birdie. And Jen coming in hot. That thing was cooking. Good thing she hit that.
I also think that once you get to this part of the course, it's kind of like, all right, we're almost over. So the round's almost over, because this is definitely one of the longer of the bunch.
Yeah, it definitely gets to you, like, by 15 and then 16. You're like, oh, geez, like you're saying, just we're almost there. But really, shout out on the birdies here. Jen and Sofia, 2 of the 3 birdies. Jessica Weiss getting the 3rd. So this was the 5th hardest hole. And Jen filling out that scorecard again. Just 1 stroke off a cat.
All right, hole 17, par 4, 516 feet. Standard hyzer. We're just blasted straight out there. The pin kind of nestled into the middle of a mound. Probably not the steepest grade we've seen. Jen doing a really good job of forcing a flex over, allowing her to get a little more distance.
Such a great shot from Jen. Trusting it over the trees there, because that OB path does come into play on the left pretty quickly if you get lazy with your hyzer shot here.
Another great shot.
A little lower, more direct from Cat.
Oh. Does it? That OB comes up quick. Sheliemae's in danger too.
That little bit of turn, I think, saved her. Yeah.
Didn't really have the bite at the end of it, so that's good.
A lot of distance left for her, though.
Oh,
Put her edge of circle for par or for birdie.
That's a tough one with the winds changing.
Good shot there from Cat. She's looking at her par. Pretty textbook there from Jen as well.
I can tell Sheliemae is a good putter. I just think that it just didn't quite connect on this day. I mean, she made her way up to lead card for a reason, obviously, but I just think we're seeing maybe an off day.
Well, and you can see the wind starting to really catch up. Almost catches that disc. Should be a tailwind putt here for Jen. So this came in quarter stroke under par.
Oh, what?
Dang, that one's going to sting there. Ending the birdie streak for Jen.
This is not the time to be taking your foot off the throttle.
Moving into the final hole of round 2, 720-foot par 5, the iconic hole 18 here at the Innova course.
I was wondering when iconic would sneak its way in. But I can't think of any better word to describe this. It's a great finishing hole.
And there was a couple others in there that we might not have said. So no slight on Wildhorse here.
We'll come back in round 4 for those ones. We won't miss them then.
Yeah, we're saving those for the finale because this FPO race is getting really good between these top 2 ladies here. We have OB water that can come into play on the right side here as Cats gets very close.
Touching the OB line. Another one too low.
Good angle.
Works out fine. Imagine if she did hit all of her lines this round.
Yeah, I think we would have seen an under par round from her. She still has a chance here to get back down the even for the round. Great pull from Jen. Looks like an easy birdie for her. Less than 100 feet left on the hole. Cat's going to match her.
Yeah, love the shape of that one. Great shot. Little forward movement there with the roll as well.
Sofia basically in circle 2 now.
Oh boy, a little turned over. Missed her line a little bit, but finding herself topside just shy of pin high.
Cat's going to scoot right on up there. She's going to have a maybe 5-10 feet there for her birdie.
I think Jen was nervous about that one. Yeah, good play there.
As Derek, this also came in tied for the first hardest hole. So that's 3 holes on the day, all tying for the most difficult.
Jen, what are you doing?
Yeah, a couple strokes given up here right at the end from Jen. As this saw a great variety of scores as well. Birdie pars, bogeys.
Any eagles?
Doubles. No eagles, unfortunately.
Cat making sure going into the second moving day with a 2-stroke lead.
Sofia, Lisa Fakis, the other birdie on the day. Shout out to her. So that's going to finish us up. It's round 2 back 9 footage here. 2025 Las Vegas Challenge. We're going to have another Canadian on the card. Sandy Hendel.
What a legend, too. Very excited to see her play back at the Infinite course for round 3. So you don't want to miss the action there. Head on over to patreon.com/gatekeepermedia if you would like to help contribute making these videos possible. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We love you.